Help. Help. Stop chasing. Stop chasing. Jewelry, evil animals, utensil, mutate, evil beast, howling sky dog. You went down to earth secretly to do evil again. Bullying. I am not strict in my discipline. I'll give you divine vision today. Discernible authenticity. Good luck. Treat it like this evil beast. He'll compensate you for hurting you. Also help you have more of a foothold in the world. I seem to have had a dream. Dreaming about Erlang Shen. Not only did they take away the vicious dogs, he also gave me the eyes of heaven. Saw it. I really saw it. Not a dream. It's really Erlang Shen. Faithful girl Lin Ricken. Thank you Erlang Shen. Erlang Shen. It really gave me a third eye. I can really see it. What bad luck. I bought a broken bowl for $50 silver. Don't you have eyes? You really have no eyesight. Take that broken bowl. Beg for food from this beggar. Authentic Schwanda official kiln blue and white, worth $100 silver. Oh my god. Erlang Shen, the third eye given to me. Not only does it allow me to see things, it also gave me the ability to identify treasures. Then I rely on these eyes. Isn't it easy to pick up leaks? Made a fortune. Give. Go and beg for food. Thank you kind-hearted people. I picked it up so quickly and lost it. God's eye prompts. This bowl is worth $100 silver. I have to find an antique store to sell it. Boss. Do you collect antiques? You stinky beggar. Still a blind man. What antiques can there be? You take a look first. Girl. You picked it up from this bowl of mud, right? Boss, please take a closer look. This bowl turned out to be Schwanda official kiln exquisite blue and white. This blind man definitely can't tell the truth from the lies. Just an imitation. I think it's not easy for you as a blind person. He'll give you 20 coppers. The third eye tells me. This bowl is worth $100 silver. This boss has such a dark heart. You. Shopkeeper Chen. Schwanda official kiln exquisite blue and white. When? It's only worth 20 copper coins. This is Shen Moshwan, the daughter of General Shen. He is also the president of the Antiques Association. President Shen. Why are you here? She is the president of the Antiques Association. President Shen. Look at my bowl. Oops. Just stop reading. She is a blind beggar. This is the broken bowl she uses to beg for food. Just a gift. Although this young lady can't look down on herself, the ability to pick out babies is really extraordinary. The glaze of this bowl is shiny and moist. Blue and white hair color is calm. It is the exquisite blue and white product of Schwanda official kiln. Not a fake. Not a fake. Shopkeeper Chen. Antique shops have rules for antique shops. If it's because the seller is blind. Black and white. Bully and dominate the market. I see this shop. There's no need to keep driving. So as not to disgrace the antique business. President Shen. The villain knows he is wrong. Never dare again. Give me another chance. Miss. Little old man. Blindsided. Don't take it to heart. Thank you, miss, for your loyalty. Shen Moshwan. Loved antiques since childhood. Although the lady's eyes are inconvenient, his ability to identify treasures is extraordinary. I am Shen Moshwan. I want to make you my friend, Miss Future. If you have something you want to take action on, with this business card, come to the association to find me. Thank you, President Shen. Miss. Then you do this. This bowl. Please make a price. Hey, miss, this bowl is genuine. I give you $80 silver. 120 silver. This is definitely a good price. Bai Xinyan told me the price. It's $20 silver more expensive. Okay. This ashtray. It's actually worth $50 silver. Something worth $50 silver. Since the shopkeeper uses it to hold cigarette ashes. Certainly not, certainly not, certainly not. See its true value. Boss, hey, can you sell me this ashtray? This is a broken ashtray. If this lady likes, you take it. Thank you. This ashtray. It is a fine product from the official kiln, although seriously damaged, but it's worth at least $30 or $50 silver. She must have seen the true value. A blind man relies only on the sound of landing. Distinguish the authenticity. This ability to identify treasures. Unbelievable. This blind man sold his broken bowl, 120 silver. They all belong to me, Wang Dahu. Yo. You blind bitch. My ears are pretty good, right? Hand over the silver coins wisely. Otherwise, don't blame me for being rude. I have no money. No. Are you lying? I saw it in the antique store. Hand it over to me. I still don't believe it. Look. Really deserve it. This little girl is very skilled. Wang Dahu, you also have today. Why did you kneel down with the little girl? I didn't expect this, Erlang Shen. Give me your divine eyes. It can also enhance physical fitness. Even the reaction has become faster. My strength has also become stronger. Presumptuous. Miss Lin. May be injured. Thank you, President Shen, for your concern. Robbing a blind girl in broad daylight. Send this person to the patrol room. Yes. Her, not blind at all. She is pretending to be blind. You don't even think about it. How is it possible for a blind man go to an antique shop to appraise treasures? How is it possible? Dodge my fist. How could it be a stick? Beat me to my knees. Speaking of, she was in the store just now. It seems like she can really see it where I put my stuff. You liar. I want everyone to see your true face. This is sky blindness. You yourself are incompetent. Instead, he framed others. This person, take to the patrol room. Don't. Miss Lin was frightened. Thank you, President Shen, for helping me out again. I don't know Miss Lin. Where do you live now? I see it's getting late. Shen can drop by. Send Miss Lin back. Tell the truth. I have no relatives or reasons. Lied by begging. No place to stay. Miss Na Lin. Can you come and stay at my house for a few days? I happen to have tomorrow. We should set up a treasure appraisal meeting in our house. Ms. Lin has extraordinary ability in identifying treasures. If you are willing to show your favor, I will go with you. We'll definitely add color to the party. Treasure Appraisal Society. I now have a magical eye. This treasure appraisal meeting, but it's a great opportunity to pick up the slack. Miss Lin, this is your room. If there is any need, even if you ask me. Working. It turns out I look like this. The heavenly eye given by Lord Saburo. Really awesome. Tomorrow's treasure hunting party. This is my first chance to try my best. These treasures. Take any one out. They are all priceless. Really? Heard. That strange woman that President Shen talked about is a blind man. I don't know how to identify treasures. Can't even see. What can you use to tell the truth from falsehood? I think it's just a trick to deceive people. Be careful what you say. If you anger President Shen, be careful with your head. Although I can't see. But identifying treasures doesn't have to rely on the naked eye. Oh, then I need to ask for advice. Why doesn't Miss Lin use her eyes? To identify the authenticity of the baby. You all come together today. It's for tasting treasures. Miss Lin. It's me, Shen, personally invited guests. Also please, before seeing his true ability, don't make any comments. President Shen. In our circle, true ability is the most important thing. Since this Miss Lin, it's so mysterious. It's better to show off on the spot, so that we ordinary people can. Open your eyes. Yes, yes, that's right. If you seniors are interested. If the cicada then offers a plate, can you allow me to come forward and feel it? Miss Lin, please. The clay in this pot is delicate. Simple style. It is a masterpiece of the late Tang and early Song dynasties. There is a Chen Mingyuan inscription on the bottom of the pot. Fine workmanship, both physical and spiritual, must be genuine. Professor Qian is a master of pottery. He said it was true. That can't be false. Can't even see. Are you still pretending to be that person? Late Tang and early Song dynasty purple clay teapot. There are traces of repairs on the bottom of the pot, worth 20 oceans. This pot is fake. What? You're talking nonsense. How is it possible? Clay craftsmanship of this pot. It is indeed an old thing from the late Tang dynasty. The pot itself is real. It seems you still have some eyesight. However, this base model Chen Mingyuan, but it was engraved on it by later generations, so it's false. Ridiculous. This pen is very powerful. It's exactly the same as Chen Mingyuan's style. This is what I spent 800 oceans on. Auctioned. You are a blind man. Don't talk nonsense here. Mr. Qian has been playing pot for 30 years. I have passed more eyes than you have walked. Little girl movie. Go home and study for a few years before you come out. A blind girl. Dare to talk about treasure appraisal in front of Mr. Qian. Miss Lin, this Chen Mingyuan pot. Genuine and post-engraved models. The price difference is several hundred silver dollars. Really think that we have been. Treasure appraisal is a joke. If you don't believe it, you can take a closer look at the location of the mark. Just know if what I said is right or not. I've been looking at pottery all my life. Don't you have one? The blind girl can see clearly. I'll make a bet with you today. If this thing is really what you say. I call you master. This girl. I'm afraid I'm going to get into trouble today. Money, Mr. Qian. This. How is this possible? Mr. Qian, this pot. It's indeed fake. It's really fake. Mr. Qian's pot is indeed a replica. It's just that the skills are too superb. You can't tell it at all if you don't look carefully. It should be imitated by a master in the early years of the Republic of China, pretending to be a famous person, want to sell it at a good price. I've watched it all my life. Jingran stumbled here. It's amazing. I'll touch it with my eyes covered. More powerful than a magnifying glass. I am ashamed. Miss Lin is truly amazing. I call you master. Not a loss. Excessive praise from seniors. You have rich experience in treasure appraisal. I should learn more from you. Everyone has seen it today. Ms. Lin's treasure appraisal skills. It's a masterpiece. Come and see the next one. This painting is from my recent. Obtained from an old Tibetan friend. It is said to be the work of an Izan in his later years in the Yuan dynasty. Everyone, please take a look. It's indeed an Izan style. There's nothing wrong with this seal. Oops. This an Izan authentic work is rarely handed down from generation to generation. If it is genuine, that's priceless. Miss Lin, please. Picture of an Izan's clear residence in Songshire. Lower right has been repaired in recent years. This painting is true. But that's not true either. This, what? There is obviously no flaw in this. But that pot just now. Ms. Lin did see it accurately. Is it possible that this painting is really a fake? The main subject of the painting is indeed an ancient object, but the rock in the lower right corner, it was made up by the masters of later generations. If you don't believe it, can be checked by yourself. Found it. This. The trend of this ink is indeed different. The texture on the paper is also different. Sure enough. Just now Why didn't you see it? Amazing skills. It's really amazing. Blindfolded. Better than us. If you open your eyes wide, you will understand 10 times more. Miss Lin. Today is really an eye-opener for us. This painting is indeed what Miss Lin said. When I purchased, known to have partial repairs, I wanted to test your eyesight. Unexpectedly, Miss Lin saw through it with a single glance through thaumaturgy. I admire it, I really admire it. Ms. Lin is truly a goddess. Shenjaixing today. Well worth the trip. It's a worthwhile trip, ha ha ha. Yes. There was so much offense just now. Miss Lin, no wonder. This method of observing paintings and appreciating treasures just opened. A pioneer in the world of treasure appraisal. It's incredible. Seniors praise. Miss Lin is too modest. It smells good today. I also learned about this last one. Tell the truth. Ever since I found this thing, it's always been hard to tell what's true and what's false. If Miss Lin can help me identify an ocean, 1,000 oceans. Shen put his hands in front of. Yes, Miss Lin. President Shen is right. I also asked Miss Lin to use her magical method. Let's open our eyes. Yes, Miss Lin. Let us open our eyes again. As expected of a general's daughter, as soon as you take action, it will be like a big ocean. This money can be used to rent a house and settle down. Life is worry-free. Wait for me to take a closer look. Song Dynasty Green Plum Porcelain Base. Eagle product. High imitation eagle products. It may be difficult to convince the public if you point it out directly. They have to let them figure out the problem for themselves. After handling President Shen's artifacts, its temperature texture, even extremely small flaws, will remain on the surface, different traces. Especially the hidden damage on the inner wall of porcelain. Sometimes the appearance looks like there's no trace. But when touching, temperature or feel, there will be very subtle manifestations. This is true. Somewhat secretly hurt, can survive temperature changes. Perception 1. The hidden injury is inside here, corresponding to outer wall. This location. Can you please invite any senior? Use a bright magnifying glass. Take a closer look. This corresponds to the inner wall of the position. Indeed, as Ms. Lin said, the inner wall of this bottle, there are very thin chicken claw lines, hidden under glaze. It's a hidden wound left when burned. Song Ci pays attention to the perfection of fetal bones. This bottle is indeed a fake. Really hurt. Miss Lin, you are simply amazing. It's really amazing. Ms. Lin has such a fiery eye. Mrs. Sun won the prize. Miss Lin. This 1,000 oceans. It's the reward you deserve. This badge. Representing my Antiques Association. Special Advisor's identity. From today. Miss Lin. He is my friend Shen. He is also the person that my general's mansion wants to protect. If someone provokes you over this matter, or it may be detrimental to Ms. Lin, that means you can't get along with my Shen family. Miss Lin. I hope to visit the association more often in the future. Now there is not only 1,000 oceans, with the open protection of the Shen family. This is a solid start. Thank you, President Shen. Miss Lin today. It really gave us a lot of experience. Chairman Shen has a keen eye. Can I find an expert like you? Mrs. Sun won the prize. Tell the truth. Some days ago, I am a down-and-out Nanyang businessman, got a treasure there. It is said to be a good thing from the mid-Ming dynasty. It cost me 5,000 yuan. But in my heart, always a little uneasy. Today I saw what Miss Lin is capable of. I wonder if Miss Lin can appreciate it. Come and sit at my place. Help me hold my eyes. 1,000 oceans as reward. What do you think? So soon again. Opportunity to make $1,000. It seems that I have a magical eye. Never again. Worry about making money. Mrs. Sun is trying to rob someone. Miss Lin is my distinguished guest. Oh, President Shen. How dare I? I'm just asking Miss Lin for a little help. Send it back after reading it. Never delay your business. Miss Lin. Thanks to Mrs. Sun for thinking highly of me. If the cicada is respectful, it is better to obey orders. Visit tomorrow. They'll send a car to pick you up tomorrow morning. That's it. Yeah. Miss Lin, please sit down. Xiaohong Shangcha. The housekeeper brings my baby. This is what Miss Lin is wearing. It is said to be from the Yongle period of the Ming dynasty. Gilt copper cloisonné enamel. Lotus pattern pot. Show me. Pieces of old fragments. Less than 30 years. How about Miss Lin? I spent a lot of money on this. Thanks to many connections. The baby I just got. Mrs. Sun. This pot has complicated craftsmanship. Colorful. It is indeed a pleasure to watch. Right, I'll just say. But it's fake. What? What? Miss Lin, please don't say this nonsense. The seller has a heritage record. Don't worry, Mrs. Sun. At first glance, this pot seems to have no flaws, but there are polishing marks on the pot body. It should have been supplemented later. Ruo-chan boldly guesses. This pot may be used. Some old fragments, combined with modern exquisite craftsmanship, remade by splicing. The year is no more than 20 or 30 years. Impossible. Why are you so sure? I don't believe it. Forbes. Take the Nanyang businessman at that time. Certificate left. I also brought the middleman's contract. Miss Lin, look. Black and white. There is also the guarantor's signature and stamp. Mrs. Sun can make documents. Seals can be imitated. A line of antiques. After all, the object itself must speak for itself. Speak with objects. You should provide evidence. Just a few words from you by phone. I have 5,000 yuan. It's all in vain. Miss Lin, I respect your ability. But you can't just tell the truth. Damn my baby's reputation. She doesn't want to face reality. It seems that she needs to see the truth with her own eyes. If Mrs. Sun doesn't believe it. Would love to try it myself. What's the test? What to try? You touch it with your hand. You touch it with your hand. The inner side of the foot circle at the bottom of the pot. Touch it again. The junction between the spout and the body. Touch carefully. Touch. That's it. This. It seems here. Wrong. This interface. Why are there two tiny edges? What's going on here? Forbes magnifying glass. Fake. Really fake. 5,000 yuan. A whole 5,000 yuan. How could this happen? I'm obviously so careful. So many people have seen it. Forbes. I introduced that Nanyang businessman. The middleman who guarantees his chest. Was it introduced by your distant cousin? Forgive me, madam. Forgive me, madam. The old slave was also deceived. He said it was an ancestral treasure. Eager to take action. The commission is high. The old slave was obsessed for a moment. Just. Okay. Eat everything inside and outside. Join forces with outsiders to cheat the owner's money. 5,000 yuan. A whole 5,000 yuan. Thank you, Ms. Lin. If you hadn't pointed it out. I'm still in the dark. Offer this rag to your ancestors. Doing ocean remuneration. The money will not be less. In addition. My son Yue today. I owe you a big favor. In this city in the future. Miss Lin, if you have. Where I can be used. Just speak up. Mrs. Sun's words are serious. The antique industry is unpredictable. Everyone gets blinded sometimes. You can stop losses in time. It's the best of misfortunes. Make an eyeful. It really hurts me to hit you in the eye. Ms. Lin's remuneration. I will send someone later. Send it to Chairman Shen's house. Make you laugh today. Someone come and drag him out for me. Imprisoned in woodshed. Wait until I'm empty. Let's settle this account with him carefully. Madam, spare your life. I don't want to die. I know it's wrong. Xiaohong prepares the car. Send Miss Lin personally. Return to President Shen's house. Be sure to be courteous. It's my wife. Miss Lin, please come with me. With this money. Finally, I can find one decent place to stay. This is. Light. My eyes turned out. Can see the light. Is true. The power of God's eye. Nourishing my eyes. Although only blurry light and shadow can be seen. But this is not a dream. Could it be these 2 days? Use the energy obtained from divine eyes to identify treasures. When? Can use one's own eyes. Truly see the world. Has Ms. Lin rested? Boss Zhao and I have an urgent matter. Please come in. Miss Lin, late at night. I'm really sorry. But Zhao, we are really at the end of our rope. Boss Zhao said slowly. My ancestors were engaged in overseas trade. Great-grandfather's generation saved a lot of antiques. It has been passed down to me for 4 generations. But that batch of stuff, oops. That batch of antiques, it has been stored in the basement of the old house. 36 items in total. In order to protect the treasure, great-grandfather put the real thing inside the fake one. As a result, I can't even see it now. Which one is true and which one is false? The most important thing is, my Zhao family's ancestral treasure of the house also hidden inside. So, Boss Zhao wants me to help you find the real thing. Exactly. Ancestor before his death, leave only one motto. 3 true and 3 false hidden dragon veins. The sun and the moon shine together to see the true chapter. But where is this dragon vein? What does the sun and the moon shine together mean? I've been thinking about it for 20 years, didn't even understand. Zhao's old house. The 3-entry compound in the west of the city. When I was young, my father took me there once. Hidden basement. Many agencies. Yes, the most terrible thing is, I encountered difficulties in my business last year. Need money urgently. I wanted to get it from that batch of things. Pick a few genuine items for circulation, but I just don't dare to take action in case of wrong sale. Take the treasure of the house that has been handed down from my Zhao family's ancestors. Sell cheap. Then I am Zhao. He is the sinner of the family. Miss Lin, you appraise treasures like a god. If you can help me identify, in that batch of things, which ones are true and which ones are false, I, Zhao, am willing to exchange one of the genuine items for you as reward. In addition, then take 2 dry pieces of ocean as hard work pay. 2 dry pieces of ocean, plus an authentic antique. This remuneration is really generous. Boss Zhao is also a good friend of Shen Moshwan. This needs help. What's more important? If this is done, my reputation in antique circles will start completely. Have a worry-free future. Boss Zhao has a lot to do with it. Rua Chan can't guarantee it. It will definitely be solved. The puzzle left behind by Lingzhu. But since you trust me, Rua Chan is willing to try his best. Thank you, Miss Lin. Thanks. Without further ado. Tomorrow morning, I will send a car to pick you up and President Shen. Go to the basement of the old house together. Miss Lin, please come here. Be careful. Ms. Lin and President Shen. This is the first one, a total of 6 pieces. They are all made of porcelain. I asked someone to take a look. Some people say these 3 things. It is a fine product of Kangxi folk kiln. Those 3 pieces are replicas of the Republic of China. But the statement is not. The first one on the left, the second one on the left, and the third one on the left have golden light. It's genuine. Right 1, right 2, right 3, gray and gray. It's an imitation. Is there a pattern? Boss Zhao. Could you please turn these pieces of porcelain bottom up? Good. These 3 items contain enough secrets. Shaped like Japanese characters. The other 3 items are not. There really is a secret mark. My great-grandfather, Jing, left such a clue. What does the word carry mean? Could it be that the sun and moon shine together? Refers to this. If you press the secret of 3 true and 3 false hidden dragon veins. There are 6 pieces in this first frame. It's 3 truths and 3 lies. Is this true for every aircraft? Take me to the second one. This way, please. Come. The back of these 2 pieces of jade. There is a hidden mark of the moon pattern. I understand. The sun and the moon shine together. Diary in authentic porcelain. The moon is written on the authentic jade. So that's it. But what is this dragon vein? Also, where is the treasure of the townhouse? This is the dragon energy gathered together. It seems that under the stone slab, this is the treasure of the Zhao family's house. Boss Zhao. Is there a mystery under the stone slabs in this basement? This is just an ordinary floor slab. There should be solid soil underneath. There's something under the stone slab. Please move away. Ah, this. This. This is the Ming Dynasty palace craftsmanship. The dragon pattern is 5 claws. It must be a gift from the emperor. Boss Zhao, I'm afraid this is your Zhao family, a true treasure of the townhouse. Found it, finally found it, found it, finally found it. Great-grandfather and grandson live up to their trust. Miss Lin, you are really a great benefactor to my Zhao family. Boss Zhao is serious. Now the authenticity has been determined. Of these 36, there are 7 or 8 genuine items. There are 10 genuine items. All have secret notes. 18 pieces should be supplied. Although the craftsmanship is high, there is no hidden mark. As for dragon veins, the dragon pattern jade pendant is hidden in the basement. Under the central stone slab, Jingying hidden dragon vein 3 characters. The basement is the vein. Jade pendant for dragon. Dragon hidden in the veins. Guard the home. Ms. Lin is truly a goddess. Ms. Lin is truly a goddess. Zhao keeps his word. Among these 18 genuine items, except jade pendant, you can choose one as a reward. 2,000 oceans will be delivered later. Boss Zhao's kindness. Ruo Chan is disrespectful. Then choose that blue and white plum vase. Okay. Uncle Fugue, hurry up and wrap it up for Miss Lin. Miss Lin achieved another miracle today. Less than 3 days. This matter must be spread throughout the antique circle. By then, I'm afraid there will be collectors all over the city. I'll have to cross the threshold. I'm here to invite you, Miss Lin. It all depends on Chairman Shen's recommendation. Boss Zhao trusts. Miss Lin is very kind and does not say thank you. In the future, whenever there is where Zhao is useful, just speak up. Miss Lin, you are famous now. There is enough money. What are your plans for the future? I was thinking of discussing with the president. Ruo Chan plans to stay in the city, rent a clean small courtyard. Settlement for now. So good. I know a few reliable landlords. We can find a suitable yard for you. However, Miss Lin is in the limelight now. I'm afraid it has caused some people's attention. Not all good intentions. After the treasure appraisal meeting yesterday, I just heard some news. Someone is interested in you. Quite curious. Even some doubts. President refers to. There are already rumors that you are not really blind. Instead, he used magic tricks to cheat. More people are speculating. Do you have it? What kind of lost secret book? Or maybe she is pregnant with a strange treasure. Things about the Eye of Heaven must never be revealed. Those who purify themselves will purify themselves. Ruocha discerns treasures by heart, worthy of others. Ms. Lin has an extraordinary temperament. As a woman, I have great admiration for you. I've already said it. You are a guest of my Shen family. Most people here are afraid of me. The power and reputation of the Shen family, however. It's easy to hide from an open gun, hard to guard against hidden arrows. So be it. I let the house. 2 good patrolmen are following you. 2 good patrolmen are following you. Keep you safe. Chairman Shen is thoughtful. Ruo Chan is grateful. Look, thousands of things. Must be newly moved here. Slow down. Let's go. I heard it's her. The one with blindfolded eyes. A strange woman who can identify treasures. How to see with blindfolded eyes. Don't be bluffing. Look, she also brought people from the Shen family with her. The shelf is quite small. Cut. Miss. The house is all in order. Look what's missing. Thank you for your hard work. Finally have my own home. Next. Just to be in this business. Truly take root. The scene in front of me is getting clearer and clearer. It must be to help the Zhao family hunt for treasures. Accumulated more energy. Nourish my eyes. It seems that complete recovery of sight is just around the corner. Miss Professor Chen comes to visit. Enter. Miss Professor Chen comes to visit. Professor Chen. Let him in. Miss Lin is bothering me. Professor Chen sits. This. The professor just said it's okay. It was like this a few days ago. A man who claims to be in Nanyang, a patriot who has lived abroad for many years, brought a batch of porcelain. It is said that it was lost to overseas baby. There are more than 20 items in this batch. Mainly Celadon from the Song and Yuan dynasties, black glazed porcelain and Ming dynasty blue and white porcelain. Oh. This is a good thing. A good thing is a good thing. Yes. Chairman Shen, Boss Zhao, and others. Everyone has important things going on recently. This leading burden, it fell on me. I watched it for 3 days in a row. My head is dizzy and my eyes are dizzy. Still not sure. The authenticity of some of them. Oops, if this is an ordinary thing, that's all. But these objects. It has a different meaning. What if something goes wrong in my hands? My old face has been completely disgraced. I am even more ashamed of that patriot. Miss Lin. I know you have a unique vision. Please help me take a look. The authenticity of this batch of porcelain. I won't lose you in terms of remuneration. It just so happens that you still need a lot of eyes to identify treasures. Only then can I accumulate energy to heal my eyes. It pays well. And can go further. Consolidate my position in the circle. If the cicada can do it, you should try your best. I don't know when and where to check. Oh, so good, so good. Things are temporarily stored in Jizhench warehouse in the south of the city. We can go there in the afternoon. Okay. Qian Laozhen invited her over. A blind girl can see porcelain. I'm afraid it's not because of a serious illness that I rushed to the doctor. I heard that she is at President Shen's house. Amazing skills. Maybe it's really something special? Professor Qian is. This is Miss Lin Rickin Lin. Don't look at it, can't see it. But he is a treasure-appreciating genius. Particularly sensitive. Often unexpected. She's here. The identification of this batch of porcelain will be more reliable. Miss Lin is busy. These artifacts are friends. The hard work collected over decades. I hope you two will screen carefully. Don't worry, Mr. Zhou. If you are a cicada, you must try your best. Let's look at this first. Song Longquan Plum Celadon Base. It seems to be an authentic bottle. The base of the fake. No wonder it's so hard to distinguish between true and false. This Song Longquan Plum Celadon base. It's ink pin. The bottle is real. But the sole is a fake from the back. Therefore, there is not much value left. There is indeed something strange about this interface. It turns out there is really a problem. Miss Lin really deserves her reputation. Please continue. This black glazed jar. The glaze color is jet black and shiny, and the shape is thick and thick, like the exquisite products from the kills of the Jin and Yuan dynasties. But this weight seems a little lighter. Jin Yuan black glazed jar, counterfeit products. There are some color fading and workmanship defects. Low value. Axio put the jar firmly. Use a cloth to wipe the stains on the can body vigorously. Fade. This jar only cares about its imitation form. Even the basic craftsmanship is not up to standard. I only care about the state of stripes. But ignored the most basic. Ashamed. Let's see next. No need to look any further. Wonderful, really wonderful. Miss Lin is indeed as rumored. Have extraordinary abilities. However, my friend has really put in a lot of effort. The picture is to protect the national treasure. If it depends only on your mouth, just conclude that these things are fakes. It's been repaired. Whose heart is that cold? Miss Lin. I take it you are well known in the industry. But are you qualified for treasure appraisal? What Mr. Zhou said is absolutely true. Be careful when appreciating treasures. Don't lose your patriotism. However, the authenticity of the utensils has nothing to do with this. You too, calm down. Everyone is here for these treasures. Have a safe place to stay. Feeling anxious. So it is inevitable in words. In my opinion. Some questions raised by Miss Lin. It's really worth studying. Not as good as. Let's look at other things first. More stable utensils. After all, there are still a dozen pieces left. Mr. reacted so violently this week. I'm afraid there's something wrong with me. This batch of returned cultural relics. I'm afraid it's very wet. If this is left vague, my reputation is less likely to be damaged. If this batch of fakes is really used in the future, the name of national treasure flows into the market. It's causing endless harm. That being the case, why don't we make a bet? Please, Mr. Zhou. Pick an item you are most confident about. I made my judgment on the spot. If I am wrong, I will tell you immediately. Apologize to everyone here. From now on I will never apprehend treasures again. Never lie. But if I'm lucky enough to be right, please also believe Mr. Zhou. Ruo-chan is not just telling the truth, but sincerely to distinguish the authenticity. Don't let anyone's efforts down. With money, this is a bet. Good. Ms. Lin is quick to talk. Bold. Good. It's up to you. How much is true and how false is this? I remember clearly. I will definitely win this round. This disc. It is among this batch of reflowed porcelain. I think the safest one. Regular shape. Glazed surface. This is typical. Jiajing official kiln in Ming Dynasty. Blue and white dragon pattern plate. No problem. Miss Lin. Please. Jiajing official kiln in Ming Dynasty. Blue and white dragon pattern plate. Old placenta heart. Post-painted and refired fake. The fetus is old. But the decoration on it. They'll have to find an expert to repaint it later. Refired in the kiln at low temperature. This craftsmanship is almost flawless. If it weren't for the divine eye. Hard to see through. This plate is really beautiful. Just exquisite handicrafts. Very simple. There is disconnection between the center of the disc and the edge of the disc. This kind of craft, when heated, the flaws will appear. Miss Lin. This is a heavy weapon from the official kiln. How can we allow such damage, if you don't have a safer way? I see this bet. No need to continue. You can rest assured. Please prepare a candle. The temperature doesn't have to be too high, just as long as it's not hot to your hands. Good. Waiting. Hold candle close. The edge of the dragon pattern in the heart and the blue and white decorative edges. Move away immediately in 3 seconds. This is indeed. The smell of color fixing agents evaporating when exposed to heat. Could it be? This dragon pattern was painted on later. Mr. Zhou. Do you still think that Ruo-chan is just talking nonsense? Have you lost your patriotism? Patriot. Lost treasure overseas. Mr. Zhou. You actually used such means. Shoddy goods. Confuse the real with the fake. Still want to make huge profits in the name of patriotism. You have simply tainted the sincerity. This batch of utensils. I'm afraid there are very few genuine ones. It is recommended to ask the industry association to introduce someone thorough inventory to prevent the magic items from continuing to confuse the audience, disrupt the market. Hey, can't go. Miss Lin. I have no eyesight. Almost made a big mistake. If you hadn't turned the tide today. Not only my reputation is in disgrace, it will further encourage such evil tendencies. From now on. Miss Lin, but she needs it. Qian will definitely try his best. 2,000 oceans. Also delivered to my house immediately. Another large amount of silver dollars came into the account. My eyes have mostly recovered. Great. Miss Lin. What happened at Jijin Pavilion yesterday? Already handled. Someone this week. I've sent someone to check the details. Although he calls himself a Nanyang overseas Chinese businessman, but the current accounts are unclear. There is no local industrial foundation. He brought the returned cultural relics. I have contacted people from the association. Watch again all night. Sure enough, 9 times out of 10, they are all high imitations. How unreasonable. The reality of committing fraud in the name of patriotism. It's so abominable. He left yesterday. Afraid of knowing that things will be exposed. Got away. He's gone. But this wind. I'm afraid it hasn't stopped yet. President Shen. Professor Qian, don't you think this matter? Is it too much of a coincidence? Miss Lin means. I am new to the antique circle. Just a few days. Although it has a slight reputation, it has a shallow foundation after all. Mr. Zhou's batch of goods. It's obviously been prepared for a long time. The picture is not small. Why is he at this time? Find the respected Professor Qian. Come take the lead. And why after I intervened? The reaction was so intense. He even did not hesitate to swear an oath in public. Expose one's shortcomings. Say so. He came for you. It's more likely that he wants to take advantage of this, ruining the waters for local antique shops. Professor Qian is the elder of the association. If you are, this batch of fakes has failed. The reputation of the association will be damaged. That's right. Although Professor Zhou has been arrested. But is there someone behind him? Are there any other means we have to guard against? If that's the case. So what's their next step? Continue to use fake goods to set up traps or start from other aspects. Urgent matter. It is secretly reasoning inside and outside the association. Recent personal contacts, abnormal transactions, especially with unfamiliar businessmen from other places, or suddenly become active. Contact with certain intermediaries. See if there is anything similar. Enthusiastic people like Mr. Zhou. Or appear to be lucrative. But reveal the weird deal. I'll do it immediately. Accounts of the association, and transaction records. I will also see it myself. In addition, I'm too popular. I'm afraid it's already done. A thorn in some people's side. Next. Maybe I should stay away from the edge for a while. Avoid public invitations to appraise treasures. But if there is a precedent, perhaps Professor Chen privately thinks it is difficult. Uncertain objects. I can still help you secretly. Miss Lin is very thoughtful. Always think about the overall situation. It seems that we old guys. Too reckless. I'm just a blind man. If you want to be in this industry, live in peace. See more clearly. It never hurts. Don't worry, Miss Lin. I already know this in my mind. You need to be careful at home too. I asked Daching and Daxiao to carefully check the door. If there is any abnormality, inform me immediately. Thank you, President. Miss. Someone brought this outside the door, said that I must give it to you. Please end. Invitation. Please end. Excuse me, President. Read it. Sincerely invite Miss Lin Ricken. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Come to the elegant room number 1, Tianzi, Yuebin building. Participate in a private treasure tasting. By then, there will be heavy equipment returning from overseas on display, awaiting your arrival. Initiator Luo Shiqian. Luo Shiqian. This person. Seems like a new broker. Nearly half a year, quite famous. Net do some unknown origins. Amazingly profitable business. Why did he suddenly find Miss Lin? Overseas return heavy equipment. This rhetoric. It's exactly the same as Professor Zhou. Number 1, Tianzi, Yuebin building. I'm really willing to spend money. It seems that this mountain rain. Then we thought. Earlier. Miss Lin. Long admired name. This must be General Shen's daughter. Miss Mo Shen. Nice to meet you. Both of you are willing to appreciate it. It's my great honor. Mr. Luo is welcome. Please sit down. Here. Miss Lin can't see. But sharp eyes. Spotting high-quality fakes one after another. Even the trap carefully set up by someone that we. I can't hide it from you. Luo admired him wholeheartedly. I prepared a few gadgets. I would like to invite Miss Lin. Tasting 1 or 2. Also make a friend by the way. Mr. Luo won the award. I don't know what treasure it is. This is. A friend brought it back from Nanyang. It is said to be an old collection of the Ming Dynasty palace. Miss Lin, please close your eyes. Give. Give. High-quality jade. It is indeed genuine. However, this base is provided later. It's a downgrade. Awesome. Really awesome. That. Please see the second one. Old scraps and fakes. This painting is fake. Only the corner and rocky place. It is supplemented by the genuine product. It seems that those ordinary temptations means nothing to you. Miss Lin is a smart person. Someone's trick that we. You saw through the details of these 2 things of mine. You figured it out too. A man of knowledge does not speak secretly. I invite Miss Lin to come today. Not just for treasure appraisal. Would like to hear the details. The so-called return of hidden treasures in China. 9 times out of 10 it's a scam. Real good stuff. All are flowing out. I have a way. Can bring genuine domestic products transported out without anyone noticing. Change to ocean. At the same time, replace with high imitation products. Stay at home. Deal with those so-called patriots and experts. Inside and outside. The profit is more than 10 times. Miss Lin has such magical skills. If you can cooperate with me, Responsible for selecting authentic products. Supervise counterfeiting. Ensure seamless. You and I join forces. Why worry about not being rich in the world? President Shen doesn't have to do anything. Just turn a blind eye. Close eyes. I'll give you the big head myself. Luo Shiqian. In front of me, Shen Mashuan. How dare you do this traitorous act of seeking glory? President Shen. No need to pretend to be righteous. When I'm really hungry, the ancestral tablets can be chopped up and used as firewood. Today, since Chairman Shen is invited to come, I'm done. The plan to burn everything down. Miss Lin. You are an orphan. Blind man. Even if you have great ability. How far can you go in this world? Cooperate with me. Money power. Within easy reach. Just continue to be a strange woman who is jealous of others. Or do things turn clouds and rain upside down? The master behind the scenes. Have you thought clearly? Mr. Luo, although I, Lin Rukin, am blind. But you can also distinguish between black and white. Recognize the Qing ancestors. Oh. My ability is given by God. Only dare to take the right path. Don't dare and can't have any wrong thoughts. Ruo-chan is right. Today if I am money, go along with you. How can I be worthy of it? The talent God gave me. Miss Lin. In troubled times, conscience is the least valuable. Mr. Luo. Different ways do not work together. Forgive me for not abiding by this cooperation. Not only disobey. If you let me know in the future. Are you still doing this reselling business? I will try my best. Expose every business of yours. Luo Shiqian. Are you tempted to do this evil thing again? I don't care about the power behind you. How powerful. I can send you on your way now. Ha 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 ha. Good. Great. Miss Lin. President Shen. I have been offended a lot just now. Luo. Shouldn't I apologize to you two here? Sorry. Mr. Luo. You are. Tell the truth. Luo Mao initially. Really dedicated to the return of cultural relics, witnessing the loss of national treasures. Heartbroken. Determined. To bring the good things scattered overseas. Take it back. But the water in this business is too deep. I come back full of enthusiasm. Encountered. In all likelihood, he is someone like Mr. Zhou. Use fake goods as national treasures. Cheating for money and fame. Am disheartened. I heard it accidentally a few days ago. Someone Zhou is in Jijin Pavilion. Exposed on the spot by a blindfolded girl. I just paid attention. Asked carefully. Only then did we know that Miss Lin was extraordinary in all kinds of ways. There is a banquet today. Test with fakes. And forced him with words. In fact, I just want to see. Miss Lin. Is it as rumored? Amazing skills. Principled in heart. Or with Zhou and his ilk? No different. So those just now. The rhetoric of cooperative reselling. It's also a temptation. Exactly. Only now did Miss Roland feel a little shaken. Na Luo. See off guests immediately. And President Shen. The Shen family is now very popular. The whole 4 provinces. Like what's in the Shen family's pocket. President Ruo Shen. He is a person who is greedy for fame and fortune. No matter how ambitious and passionate we are. In the end, there was no turmoil. Mr. Luo's test. It's too much trouble. I also ask for your forgiveness, President Shen. Forced by the situation. Have to be cautious. Moreover, I spend so much time. Get to know Miss Lin. It's really not just about making friends. Mr. Luo still has difficulties, because I travel overseas for transportation all year round. He was indeed targeted by Japan. They coerce and induce, want to borrow my channel. Take the country's real treasures. Transfer to Japan. I pretended to agree, hold them steady for now. But this is not a long-term solution. Japan. My father once led the army, war with Japan. The enemy army was defeated in just 3 days. From then on, I, Shin Jiejun, stay away. Now this thief's heart. Ready to move again. It's better to lead the troops directly. Meet the small country. President Shen. I'm afraid it's inappropriate. They were very cautious this time. Just use the name of Cultural Relics Exchange. We have no name for our troops. This time I can only watch Miss Lin's. They will be delivered soon. First batch of goods list. Those things. Everything is an important weapon of the country. If it really flows out from my hand. I am Luo Shiqian. Death cannot atone for one's sins. But am weak. The other party. Huge power in the concession. Can't resist. I need Miss Lin. Help me identify. They may mix in the authentic list. What's more important is to be able to find a way. Not only can we hide it from those Japanese, and can truly preserve the national treasure, So that's it. This is the real crisis of overseas rushing. The power of the divine eye. Maybe it should be used here. Mr. Luo means. Cooperate with them openly to transport treasures. Secretly we changed things. Exactly. Ship out with high imitation instead of genuine product. The secret of authenticity remains. This requires extremely high imitation technology. And absolutely accurate identification ability. Make sure to hide the truth. I can secretly visit famous craftsmen. But this final gatekeeper. It must be Miss Lin. This matter is extremely risky, if Miss Lin agrees. I, Shen Jiejun, will do my best to protect you. Big deal. Just lead your troops and fight again. A mere small country, what's the fear? Luo didn't dare to force it. Miss Lin. You have expressed your feelings, Luo respects. This matter is of great importance. You wish. Another gamble. For those ancestral treasures that may be lost. If cicada. Your eyes. This. What's going on? Miss Lin. Your eye disease. Maybe it's God's blessing. Or maybe it's something that's on my mind. She is clear. During this period, I focus on the charm of antiquities. Some days ago, I felt like there was a dim light in front of my eyes. I'm here with you two today. Discuss the plan to protect the treasure together. Under agitated mind. Suddenly I saw clearly. So good, Ruo-chan. So good. Now. I have regained my sight. Then you can contribute more to the big plan. So. I'll take this bet. But just to be on the safe side. I will still show myself as a blind girl. I hope you two can help Ricken keep it a secret. Lao Chen. These are the last three. The Japanese list just arrived this morning. Except for this Western Zhou Dynasty Kuwei pattern tripod, there is also a Warring States jade, a Tang Sankai horse. Imitation of clay and glaze. Heat is the key. Master Chen's craftsmanship is at its peak. But being old is not enough. As I said last time, use prepared distressing water. Fumigation again. Miss Lin. Your old skills. Simply amazing. Even inside this mud. How much old grave soil should be mixed in? How long should the glaze dry? It's all made clear. I've been doing this for 40 years. Still the first time I've seen people teach you how to make old clothes like this. Lao Chen. We don't have much time now. The Japanese are pressing hard. The shipping date is scheduled for the 5th day of next month. We have to do that before that. Take these 3 pieces. Get ready to look like the real baby. At the same time, the genuine product must also be transferred safely. Where is the original now? Divided into 3 places according to your suggestion. They are absolutely reliable places. Everywhere. Our people are guarding us day and night. Now just waiting for the imitation to be completed. After confirming that it is correct, before handover, make a swap. Mr. Luo. The appointed time has arrived. I hope to see your sincerity and ability. If even the most basic truth and falsehood can't be identified, then it will be difficult for us to cooperate in the future. Mr. Fujita, please be patient. To ensure nothing goes wrong, I specially invited someone. Treasure appraisal expert. Her abilities. More reliable than any instrument. You are the blind female treasure expert. It is said that although the eyes cannot see, but my heart is as clear as a mirror. You can tell if it's true or false at a glance. Mr. Fujita. You have heard about it. Mr. Luo. My message. Far smarter than you think. So don't play tricks on me. Mr. Luo. Ask your experts to take a look. My time is precious. Help me sit down. Imitation. The heat of the glaze has not subsided. The old-fashioned technique is acceptable, but the sound of fetal bones is hollow. The drawing paper is old, but the ink color floats on the surface. Mixed breath. It's a work newly painted on an old piece of paper. This one is authentic. Warring States period jade. Excellent workmanship. Well preserved. This. Take a look. Money body is real Tang money, but frayed around the edges. It is artificially processed, counterfeit collectibles. Ha ha. I'm sorry, Mr. Luo. You have indeed found an expert. Miss Lin really deserves her reputation. Then the 5th day of next month. First batch of goods at the terminal. Follow list. I hope you're ready. Can also have the same vision as Miss Lin. Convincing. So dangerous. The last coin. It was his temporary temptation. Miss Lin. You saved the day again. The 3 things he brought. 2 falsehoods and 1 truth. Also testing our bottom line and capabilities, it seems. Come on, he's not entirely at ease with us. Hand over. We'll check carefully. So. Our 3 imitations. There must be no flaws. Next. Just look at Lao Chen. Arranged with our subcontractor. Miss Lin, the real thing is here. The replica is on the car behind. I need you as planned. Perform final calibration. Make sure the imitation is enough to look like the real thing. Then we switched overnight. We'll be genuine. Immediately move to safe point 2. Come. Miss Lin, please. Miss Lin. I tried my best. Especially this Tang Sankai horse. Glaze flow and flaking. I referred to Miss Lin. Said method. It should be almost done. Tripod. Okay. Jade. Need to use ancient jade chi nourishing powder again in the brocade box. Infection for 12 hours. Tricolor horse. Horse's lower left side. Glaze color transition. Add a very light gray-green color. Simulating the water at the bottom of the tomb. Now. Do it immediately. It's okay now. If not known in advance. Even if an expert gets started. A moment and a half. It's impossible to say whether it's true or not. Good. Action. Lao Chen. You escort the genuine article. Go to safe point 2. Be careful on the road. Take a detour. Next. It's the scene at the dock. Mr. Luo, very punctual. Where's the goods? It's all here. Please, Mr. Fujita, inspect the goods. Hi. Hi. The refreshing color of this jade wall edge seems a little too even. Unearthed ancient jade. Shinsa is inherently changeable. Where does the theory of uniformity come from? If this gentleman doesn't believe it, you can ask my treasure appraiser. Miss Lin, please. Lao Chen makes old time. The paint is a little thicker there. Forms fine color layers. Difficult to distinguish with the naked eye, but under strong side lighting, reflection is slightly different. What this gentleman saw. But on the left edge of the jade wall. Look at the light. There is a line that is slightly darker than the surrounding area. That's not a sign of forgery, but when the jade was buried next to another piece of metal, the special metal sheen formed. Genuine products often have this kind of irregular accompanying sheen. If you don't believe it, you can get a 10 times magnifying glass. Look closely at the end of the line, whether it blends naturally with jade. It is indeed a trace of nature. Very rare. but it's logical. It seems that I am ignorant. Miss Lin really deserves her reputation. Even the experts I invited can give you advice. Good. Good's no problem. This is the first batch of payment. Mr. Luo is a pleasure to work with. Hope it goes as smoothly next time. Of course. The ship is ready. Can leave at any time. Happy cooperation. Happy cooperation. Although Fujita received the goods. But look at his eyes. Don't believe it at all. On the dock these days, there are a lot more new faces, probably one of their people. The concession area has not been peaceful recently. Japanese Ronin causing trouble. Walk around the patrol house. The situation in the north. It's also getting more and more stressful day by day. I'm afraid something big is going to happen. They keep a close eye on. When will the second batch of orders be required? Just these 2 days. This time it's more and heavier. Bronze ritual vessels of the Shang and Zhou dynasties. Jade from Han dynasty. Tang dynasty gold and silverware. There are also some calligraphy and paintings of Song and Yuan dynasties. Everything is museum quality. The treasure of the town hall. These things can't go. The Japanese people haven't broken up yet. They all use the name of acquisition and custody. We have to find another way. Drag. Change. Hide. How to hide. Where's the thing? They probably figured it out a long time ago. Major collectors' museums. Even some declining old palaces. I guess they're all on their list. So. Gotta make these things disappear. Hey. I contacted my old friend. They also have similar pressures. We connect in secret. Bring the most important batch of genuine products. In the name of exhibition exchange. Secret migration southward or westward. Counterfeiting and subcontracting. Only emergency. Can't save it at all. We must give these national treasures. Find a real way out. Miss Lin. I need you to do 2 things for me. No. Just screen as soon as possible. Things on the second batch of manifests. What are the core elements that must never be leaked out? Which ones can be replaced with high imitations? Second, during the transfer process. Something. It may be temporarily necessary to hide or identify. Your eyes are crucial. Yeah. Original coloring, calligraphy and painting handed down from ancient times. This is it. This piece. Warring States period bronze pot with staggered gold. This used to be the old collection of the Lu family in Hebei province. I saw it the year before last. Excellent product. This cannot fall into the hands of the enemy. My pair of large yuan blue and white jars. Also on the list. You can sell the things left by your ancestors. Not being able to be robbed. I'm in the concession. There are several familiar managers of foreign banks. You can explore the trends of Japanese people. Recently they have been acquiring a large number of pharmaceutical cotton yarn, freight tension. The transfer of cultural relics may be mixed in. Professor Qian, Boss Zhao, Mrs. Sun, thank you all for coming at this time. This matter is extremely risky. Irrelevant interests. Just about context. Miss Lin. You don't need to say more. I have been pedantic for half my life. If you cherish your life again at this time, what else can I look like? Let's go see the ancestor down there. My Zhao family has been in business for generations, but I also know that some things are heavier than money. Need money. Need a place to hide things. It is my duty, Zhao, too. My stock connections. Not needed at this time. Do we have to wait until the things are empty? Use it again? Let's do this separately. Professor Qian, you are the most knowledgeable. Please follow the list. Integrate museums from all over the world. The actual situation of big collectors. Make a list. For protection list. Prioritize. Boss Zhao, please use trade routes. Secretly contact a reliable transportation team. Don't use familiar faces. Mrs. Sun. News about concessions and foreign companies. Just leave it to you. Good. This is an emergency transfer. The first batch to come. 6 pieces in total. The road is not smooth. Collisions are inevitable. Now we urgently need Ms. Lin to confirm the condition of the product and decide which ones can be used immediately. Counterfeit replacement for original. Hide in place. Bronze Lord's injury is new. Not suitable for transportation. Replace with high imitation. The real thing is hidden in place. The jade song is intact. Be included in the next batch of South China shipping list. This painting. Moisture affected area must be invited immediately. Repair by professional restorer before it is repaired. Can't leave. Mr. Luo is not well. We just contacted the fleet that travels by water. Just got the news. Their ship is at Wuzonku. Was stopped. Although nothing was found. But it is obviously strengthened. Inspection of waterways. What about the land route? There are also more levels on land routes, especially the main roads in the west and south. The inventory of goods is much stricter. Since the road is clear and difficult to follow, has anyone ever thought about taking a dark road? When I was a child, listen to the old man who travels around the world under this high-octane stall. Not just gutters. And the early years, abandoned passage left behind. Some can even reach outside the city. Underpass. Miss Lin. Do you know the specific location? This. We'll know soon. I know. From here to the west. Abandoned factory building in Shirley. Under the corner of the wall. There should be an abandoned drainage channel. Being connected. The network of hidden tunnels in old urban and rural areas. Admission from population. It's a secret passage extending in all directions. One of them, direct access to abandoned warehouse outside the city. What Miss Lin said is true. Ever since I met Miss Lin. Miss Lin's every word. No lies at all. I believe. But Miss Lin. How do you know so clearly? This place. Even me, an old high-octane native, never heard of it. Miss Lin is so amazing. It's like seeing it with your own eyes. None of this is important. What's important? Road. Found it. Good. Let's go back and clean up. Always ready. Secret passage transfer. Miss. President Shen sent someone to deliver a message. The Japanese have new moves. They protect cultural relics. In the name of avoiding war. To several major museums and private collectors. Notice of custody issued. Tough attitude. Too soft. It's about to be hard. Also, in the concession, some foreign companies that have contact with us also received pressure from Japanese trading companies. Request interruption and our unconventional transportation cooperation. It seems the underpass must be launched as soon as possible. Ah Ching, go and invite President Shen and Mr. Luo. We must act in advance. Yeah. The first section is relatively low. Bend down and be careful with the top of your head. Stay still and don't panic. Rats are afraid of light and people. Keep walking and don't stop. Keep up. Which way should we go? The left side seems more spacious. Time is tight. Safety first, go to the left. Wait. Something's wrong up front. There may be landslides or water accumulation. They'll go ahead and explore the way first. The road ahead is collapsed. The bricks and stones are blocked. When I passed, the stones are still falling. Almost smashed me to death. Miss Lin. You are really amazing. I actually knew there was a landslide on the left front. You saved us all. Yes, I hope everyone is okay. Then let's go to the right. I hope everyone is okay. Then let's go to the right. Yeah. The front is too narrow. It's hard to go there alone, not to mention carrying the box over there. This box is wider than the aisle. If you squeeze hard, the cultural relics will be damaged. Been gone for so long. You can't go back. The road is still long. The front is very narrow now. There is only one way. Everyone opens the box. Carry the cultural relics inside with you. Move it one by one. That's all it can do. But this batch of calligraphy, paintings, and jade articles, not big in itself. Be careful what's in your bag. People can be carried with them. Successful. The first batch is finally out. 6 national treasures. A lot of one thing. Arrive safely. This is the suburbs. Relatively safe. Pickup car. Should be arriving soon. We'll send them directly. Secret warehouse outside the city. Then wait for the opportunity to continue the southward movement. Mr. Luo. President Shen. A fight broke out in Haicheng. Early this morning. Japanese Marine Corps. We started at the same time in Hongkou, Xiaobei. The sound of gunfire is very dense. The city is in chaos. Ah. So fast. It seems that this Japanese, seeking death again. The most important thing now. It's human. President Shen. Mr. Luo. The situation in the city is unclear now. You can't go back. Especially Miss Shen. General Shen now. Determined to lead the troops to attack. You will only be in danger if you go back. Achimashio. You immediately escort President Shen. Go to the safe house with Mr. Luo, liaison officer. Tell the brothers in the city. You don't have to have things. Must withdraw. Yeah. The remaining cultural relics. There are so many more people on the list. I will go back. I am a blind girl. Outsiders will not set up defenses against me. I'm most familiar with those things. Know what? Must be snatched out. The map given by Mr. Chen. I also keep it in mind. The city is in chaos now. Instead, it might be an opportunity. Take advantage of the chaos. The most important thing I can bring out. No. This is too dangerous. It's my choice. Someone has to do it. Aranahu. You are familiar with the underground passages. Do you dare? Come with me again. Yeah. Mr. Chen explained. I listened to Miss Lin. Go. Miss Lin. Miss Lin. This is just now. Found it from Mr. Liu. When I passed, Mr. Liu. Already sacrificed. It's a sword. A jade sword from the Han Dynasty. We must take their place. Protect these treasures. Go. He's from the Chamber of Commerce. Seriously injured. Save people first. Let me see how much stuff is left. Japanese soldiers. Came at noon. Took away most of. We fight to the death. I hit a few things in. On the innermost wall. Ahu. Help them bandage their wounds. Prepare to withdraw. Aaron. Follow me. Dig out what's behind the wall. Shang and Zhou heavy weapons. Not bad. Still there. Not good. It's patrol. Coming this way. Fast. Go through the breach in the back wall. Where can we get through to us? Used. Near the underground tunnel entrance. This time we. How much to bring out? A box of swords. 4 pieces of bronze. Plus the 6 pieces I gave away before. 11 items in total. Also. Lu Mansion and Professor Wang's house. I know. What can be saved is a little bit. News from town. General Shen led his troops to resist with all their might, but there are still thieves. Secretly sending enemy troops into the city. I can't hold it anymore. Professor Wang refused to hand over the collection of books. He killed. The whereabouts of Mr. Liu and his family are unknown. The mansion is occupied. A few we know. Secret warehouse. Most were looted or destroyed. And Brother Tiger. Alas. Brother Tiger. After luring the Japanese away, couldn't come back. That. Then my father, General Shen, is fine. Already led the troops to retreat, waiting for the opportunity. Ahu is good. Professor Wang. Mr. Liu. And everyone who fights. All good. Things we do. Not in vain. These 11 things. It's fire. But Haiching can hardly be defended anymore. These kindlings. Where to send next? How to send it? Japanese people have completely locked down traffic arteries. As long as the thing is there, people are here. The context will never be broken. Mr. Luo. What you said before. Southwestward movement plan. Must be started immediately. Can't wait any longer. Take the underground passage. Just emergency. Bulk transfer. Must find another way. Land and water. They were all looked at to death. Air transport. We have no contact at all. Maybe. There is another possibility. Carriage. Several time-honored water trucks in the city. Dung truck. There are also mule carts that deliver food outside the city. These cars go. Old road between urban and rural areas. Don't take the official road. Fixed entry and exit at dawn and dusk every day. Look at the puppet troops and Japanese soldiers at the checkpoint. We all know each other. Too dirty and smelly. Rarely check carefully. Yes. I know a few owners of this type of car. Can be reduced to zero. Use a carriage. Transport things out in batches. Arrived in Zhenjiang and Wuhu area. Then try to centralize transportation. It's a way. My old bones. I can also write and draw. I can be responsible for organizing cultural relics information. Fake identification certificates and source documents. Confused about possible interrogations. Me and my brothers on Earth. Responsible for liaison, escort, and alert. Irresponsible. Confirm the authenticity of each cultural relic. And when necessary, put makeup on them. Make it really look like ordinary handicrafts, used goods, or imitation. Everyone. We are here. Not doing business. It's not about collecting. It's shogun. Yes. Keep your roots. My whole life touched antiques. More people than I've ever seen. Until it comes. I just understand. These things. It's not for show. It's life-threatening. We can't let them break. Let them scatter. Otherwise in the future, what should I tell my students? What to take? Go meet the person who sent these things. My Zhao family has been in business for generations. Faith is duty. But what if the roots were dug out? No matter how much money you make, they are all saved for others. Count me in. Ask for money, pay for it. Important people, just risk your life. We should also keep what we should. Defended. I am a woman. Don't understand any big reason, but I know. Things in my own hall. If it is robbed by outsiders, I can't live this life anymore. My stock connections. It can be used in normal times. Fighting for life at this time, it should come in handy too. Me too. Miss Lin. Dear owners. Where are you pointing? Wherever we brothers fight. No ambiguity. Everyone. My father has guarded this city for more than 20 years. Often said. If a city is broken, it can be repaired again. It's over when people's hearts are scattered. If the context is broken, the roots are gone. Shen is willing to use the power given by his father to advance and retreat with you all. There are soldiers guarding the territory outside the city. Things in this city. Let us protect you. Yeah. Cultural relics move south, the spread of fire to the west. As long as there is one breath left. Never let the soul of our ancestors. Ruined in our hands. Lao Chui. This is Miss Lin. Things. I've told you everything. Boss Zhao. Let's deal. It's not 1 or 2 days. You as a person, I believe. But this job requires losing your head. This is not a shipment of goods. It's thunder. Lao Chui. Lucky for me indeed. But it's not you and me who are bombed. Want to blow us up. People with ancestral roots. Moreover. What we pay is not ordinary shipping fee either. But to buy travel money. It's a reward for entrusting one's wealth and one's life. Alas. Japanese people are stuck to death. Don't look at it, you're already in the suburbs now. There are still puppet troops on the periphery. Looks lax. It doesn't matter if we didn't hit each other. My water tanker goes in and out of the city every day. Familiar face, just in case. They turned over. We have planned 3 routes. Changeable at any time, settlement fee, 3 times as mentioned before. Pay half first. The other half has arrived. Someone will pay it off. What if something happens? The remaining half. Pay it to your family. Alas. I took this job. Put them all in the vegetable vat. Lao Chui. Just please. Meeting place and password. Be sure to remember it. Rest assured. Fast. Miss. You can have some soup. You have a day today. Didn't eat much. Axio. Thank you for your hard work. You should also go to bed early. Miss. He's from Japan. Go and open the door. Don't panic. Play it by ear. Yeah. Miss. He's from Japan. Is Miss Lin working here? I am. Miss Lin. I am Onojiro. Japanese Imperial Army Major General. I have long admired Ms. Lin's magic skills in appraising treasures. Came here to visit today. Mr. Ono comes to visit late at night. I don't know what to suggest, here. Although Miss Lin cannot see, but can distinguish the authenticity of antiquities between the palms of your hands. A strange person. Our headquarters. Collected some. Collected from various places. Chinese antiquities. I hope to invite Miss Lin to go. Help identify and organize. This is also for protect your country's cultural heritage. Protected from war damage. Kind regards from Mr. Ono. I understand. But I am a commoner. Limited ability. And I have been in poor health recently. I'm afraid it's hard to do the job. Yeah. Miss. What are you doing, Miss Lin? Is this the maid serving you? I heard it's very effective. We ask people to do things. Always pay attention to sincerity. If Miss Lin refuses to help, then you have to bear the consequences. Let her go. I promise. Wise choice. Miss Lin. Yeah. Ah. Go to President Shen. Don't say anything. Protect yourself. Yeah. Let's talk inside the house. Mr. Ono. Just say it if you have something to say. Good. Miss Lin is a cheerful person. Then I'll say it straight. We heard. Miss Lin not only has excellent treasure appraisal ability, and, in the collection circle of Haicheng, also quite prestigious. Close friendship with Shen Mashwan. I'm just a blind man. I helped her a few times by chance. No friendship at all. Too modest. The current situation is turbulent. The flames of war are ruthless. Many precious cultural relics, scattered in private hands. Very unsafe. Our empire. Out of interest in East Asian culture. Respect and protect. It is hoped that these cultural heritages can be, concentrate. Keep it safe. Avoid being destroyed by war. So. We hope Ms. Lin can exert your influence to convince those. An important collector in Haicheng. Take the initiative to take them into your hands. Hand over precious cultural relics safeguarded by us. This way, can avoid many unnecessary conflict and loss. This way everyone is harmonious. Isn't it great? That's nice to say. It's nothing more than a legitimate attempt to plunder. Let me be this accomplice. To persuade compatriots to hand over their ancestral treasures. Mr. Ono, collectors regard collections as life. It's a family inheritance. Make people hand it over voluntarily. I'm afraid it's difficult. So, that's what we need from Miss Lin. Help to persuade. We know. Some collectors are interested in you China. Own government. All disappointed. Even more resistant to us. But Miss Lin is different. You speak on your own merit. They respect you. Your words may be more effective than guns. And we really want to help Ms. Lin. Your blindness. It's really a big loss to the connoisseurship community. Our Guangdong army have the best military doctors, very researched in ophthalmology. Still, let the military doctor take a look. This cloth is covered all day long. It must be uncomfortable too. This old fox doesn't believe me after all. Fortunately, I discovered it before. God's eyes are still capable. Help my eyes. Disguise as before. Mr. Ono. What is this? It's to deceive me into blindness. Do you want to take away even the last bit of dignity? Rude. Miss Lin. I'm too eager. I want to see. Is there any possibility of recovery? Miss Lin. I really want to help you. Mr. Ono. You and I don't have to beat around the bush. Don't you just want to see me? What is the true ability? Just bring the utensils up. Miss Lin is really happy. Bring things in. Miss Lin, please. Bronze. True. Authentic. Song Dynasty Folk Kiln Celadon. Supplementary. Song Dynasty Folk Kiln Celadon. Bottom foot rear. Poor workmanship. Fake. Mr. Ono. If what you call protection. Just the real thing. Imitation, remnants, garbage mixed together. So even if collectors hand over their stuff, I'm afraid it's hard to escape. Damage confuses fate. Such protection. How to be convincing. Miss Lin. Really awesome. Eyes. Oh no. Find out the problem easily. Us. Miss Lin is the only one missing professional talents. If Miss Lin is willing to help us organize this collection. Establish a standardized custody system. I will show it to collectors in the future. They will naturally understand our sincerity. You want me to sort out the stolen goods for you first? Go ahead and lie to your compatriots. Don't even think about it, but I can't carry it hard. This matter is of great importance. I need time to think. How long does Ms. Lin need to consider? At least 3 days. I can try first. Help you organize some of the collections. See if there is a real need for cooperation. Okay. But, Miss Lin, please don't play tricks. Your maid. And those people you care about. You understand. I understand. I just want to keep the people I care about and make things as possible. Be treated well. Looking forward to good news from Ms. Lin. You admire. Stay here. Protect Ms. Lin well. Such a good thing. Do we really have to turn a blind eye? Watching them live in Japan. This is the space of consciousness. Great. God's eyes were given to me again. Space of consciousness. Oh no, Jiro. Don't you want me to identify treasures? I will definitely learn it carefully. Identify those true national treasures. Leave nothing to you. Miss, she is doing it for me. That's why he was imprisoned by them. She asked me to find the president. Say protect yourself. The Japanese people obviously can't rob them. Kidnapped instead. Alas. They just want taking advantage of Ruo-chan's reputation. Force collectors into submission. Gotta hurry. Rescue Miss Lin. She is in Japanese hands. Stay one more day. Just a little more dangerous. But Ruokan's house is now heavily guarded. If you insist on asking, you will die. I know this person Onojiro. He looks polite. In fact, he is cruel and ruthless. Passionate about collecting Chinese antiques. But his eyesight is average. Often deceived by fakes. He found Miss Lin. It's because of her ability. I want to use her to win people's hearts. Don't panic, everyone. Ruo-chan is no ordinary woman. She is thoughtful. I will never sit still and wait for Dad. This time, she asked Axio to come to us. It's a signal. She must be biding her time. Definitely. Leave us room to maneuver. What President Shen means is, since Ono wants to use Ruokan's reputation, within a short period of time, I won't hurt her. But he will definitely monitor closely. Prevent us. Act rashly. So what should we do now? You can't force yourself to save people. It depends on cooperation. First, we have to meet Ruokan first. Identify her situation and thoughts. Axio. Tomorrow morning. You go with me. President. Go in person. Too dangerous. I am the president of the Antiques Association. Also the daughter of a general. Famous in status. It's reasonable for me to go. It's safer than if you go there too. Go this time. I must see Ruodi. Not bad. Met. Only then can we know Ruo-chan. What on earth were you thinking? Us people outside. How to respond? That President Shen. When you go, be careful with your words. Japanese people are suspicious. I understand. Imaginary and conciliatory snake. Play it by ear. Boss Zhao, Mrs. Sun, Professor Qian, you guys don't show your face for the time being. But you secretly, be sure to contact others. Reliable collector and friend. Don't make any noise. Business as usual. Could you please inform Mr. Ono? Let's talk about Antiques Association Shinmashwan. Come to visit Miss Lin Riken. Mr. Ono has an order. Anyone. No visits allowed. I'd better bother to inform you. Just say, Shen. We have something important to discuss. Said no. Just doesn't work. Let's go again. Baga. To Chairman Shen. Don't be rude. Yeah. President Shen. You came to visit too. Miss Lin Ruikens. Heard last night. Mr. Ono comes to visit Miss Lin. Miss Lin can't see. Daily life. They are all taken care of by a show. Can't live without someone for a moment. I specially sent Axiu back. I also want to visit Miss Lin in person. See how she's doing. President Shen is so considerate. Miss Lin is also our guest. We will naturally take good care of it. However, President Shen said to Miss Lin. Seems to be extra concerned. Although Ms. Lin is disabled, but possesses unique skills. Yu Gong. She is our Antique Association rare talent. In private, we hit it off. Already considered the other party sisters with different surnames. Sister Lin Bing, if I can work for your department with peace of mind, to clarify cultural relics, avoid hidden gems, it's also a good thing. Shen's move. I also want to fulfill your good wishes. If it weren't for Ruo-chan, I will die here today. I'll have to take your dog's life too. Chairman Shen understands the righteousness deeply. That being the case. Inside please. Miss Lin. President Shen is here to see you. I also brought your girl with me. Mo Shen. If Cicada. How are you? Don't worry. Identify antiquities. Need to stay calm. Mr. Ono. I'm just worried about outsiders disturbing me. Mr. Ono. A show is very important to Ruo-chan. Can you just let Axiu stay and take care of me? I feel more at ease. Of course. Ms. Lin's current job. Mainly for better. Protect your country's cultural heritage. I hope President Shen, with your friends. Lots of understanding and support. Don't do something misleading behavior. Especially, Miss Lin has a special status. Now is a special period. So as not to affect Ms. Lin's safety. And between us. Good cooperation. Don't worry, Mr. Ono. We are all people who cherish antiques. Naturally hope them be treated well. Yeah. President Shen is a sensible person. Then you guys talk. I still have some official duties. Miss Lin later. I'll let someone send the first batch. Bring over the items that need to be identified. Mo Shen's long story short. Ono wants me to identify the cultural relics they looted, and let me come forward, persuade those collectors. You can contribute your own collections. I pretend to think. I fought for 3 days. And this relatively independent courtyard, we already guessed it. What do you want to do? Deadlift doesn't work. Can't bear it, but we must not help others do evil. I have 2 ideas. First, when helping him identify. Record secretly. They took away artifact list and characteristics. These. It may become evidence in the future. Keep the bottom. No. Utilize the authentication process. Find an opportunity to exchange for the real thing, but must be extremely careful. Need external support. How to arrange external affairs. Axiu can deliver messages. I will let her go in and out to buy some daily necessities. This is opportunity. But Axiu, I can't go to you directly. Too conspicuous. Need intermediate location and stable people. Let us show. Go to Qingxi Liji grocery store. Looking for shopkeeper Li. Just say it's Shen Mansion. By good aged pure. He is our man. Absolutely reliable. The news is in. Inside the tea bag. Good. In addition, need you outside. Do a few things. No. First, find out the personnel changes here. And patrol. Especially at night. Second, prepare an emergency evacuation plan. What if things come to light? Axiu and I need to leave immediately. Third, continue the transfer of cultural relics. Don't stop. Not because of me. Delayed important events. If you are a cicada, Mo Shen's personal safety is a minor matter. Cultural heritage is a big deal. Ono doesn't know yet. My eyes have recovered. He is blind to me. I won't be too careful. I'm hanging around here. It can not only temporarily stabilize Japan, can also obtain information from within. We should cooperate inside and outside. Not only can you save yourself, maybe give it to them. Create some trouble. Then you have a good rest. If there's anything I'm missing, let Axia tell me. There is still something going on with the association. I'll take my leave now. President, walk slowly. Are you afraid? Don't be afraid if you follow the lady. Miss. We can definitely go out. Yeah. Definitely can. Miss Lin. These objects. Do you have a clue? Mr. Ono, this batch of things was sent. Good and bad. This bronze statue, it's a real thing. Late Western Zhou dynasty. The decoration is clear. It's just the bottom of this bronze statue. There are traces of repairs. So. Discounted value. As expected of Miss Lin. So what about this box? These are from A. I took it over from the old gentleman's house. It is said to be a family heirloom. Miss Lin, take a look. What treasures are there? Axio. Authentic late Qing dynasty paintings. This drawing paper is old. Ink color floats on the surface. Writing power is also weak. It should be a copy of the late Qing dynasty and early Republic of China. Average value. Oh. That old gentleman. But he said it emphatically. This is a Song dynasty painting. Collector. Often overestimating value due to cherishing. It depends on whether it is true or false. The thing itself. Then look at Miss Lin. Now in Haicheng, which private collections. It deserves our special protection. The real temptation comes. Collection matter. Always kept secret. Even though I know a few collectors. I have something good in my hand. No guarantee they will not transfer in advance. Or. Confuse the real with the fake. So we need more copies. A more precise list. And their weaknesses. For example, which collector has the most reputation? Who is afraid of harming his family? Who can induce? Miss Lin is immersed in this circle. It must be clear. This is no longer just treasure hunting. It's about killing one's heart. Mr. Ono is good at appraising treasures. Figure out people's hearts. Not my strong point. Besides, I can't see. Limited daily interactions. Don't really know much. Miss Lin is too modest. Although you can't see it. But then many discerning people see more clearly, so be it. Don't rush the list in advance. You can think about it slowly. Let's deal with these first. There's something extraordinary here. We passed several. Obtained through special channels. Related to military. Superior's hope. Miss Lin also helps me take a look. What information is there? Military related. What do they want me to see? These are from some. Found in a resistance stronghold. We suspect they pass antiques. And antique items to convey information. Miss Lin is proficient in antiquities. So please take a look. What doorway can you see? It seems that the Japanese not only want to plunder cultural relics, I still want to crack it. It may be hidden in anti-Japanese intelligence and antiques. Authentic gang tokens. This token. It's a token of folk gangs. It's no more than 20 or 30 years old. The runes on this. It's an old record of Chaobang. Nothing to do with military. Chaobang. Early years on the canal. Boating gang. It has already declined. This token may be a relic of an old gang member. What about the bamboo slips in this box? This scratch is very new and old. Symbols are cluttered. Like deliberately confusing the audience. Wait. The engraving of one of the symbols. With President Shen. I've touched it before. The secret marks on the edges of the seals look very similar to each other. Could this be clues left by our own people? These bamboo slips are poorly carved. Symbols are not systematic. Like a random drawing. And it has been made old by man. Not like an antique. It's not like a serious cryptographic carrier either. What about this account book? There is a mezzanine here. Is there something hidden? This is ordinary goods flow account book. Records some transactions of cotton yarn and medicinal materials. Ink marks vary in time. It must have been used for several years. Nothing special. Miss Lin is sure. These three things are useless. From the perspective of antiquities identification, very low value. As for whether other information is hidden. If the cicada is blind, just by touch and breath. Determine the age of the material. A deeper symbol. There is really nothing I can do. Good. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Lin. Later, I'll send another batch over. Hope Miss Lin. Enter the state as soon as possible. After all, time waits for no one. Let's go. Miss Account Book. There may be something fishy about the account books, but I can't point it out on the spot. Axio. I need you to go out tomorrow. The shopkeepers. Is there any good aged pure? My lady wants to drink. Aged pure. Don't know, miss. Which hill do you want? Want Menghai. More than 10 years. Please let me show you a sample. Axio girl. How is Miss Lin? Miss is safe for now. But the Japanese pressed hard. She asked me to send a message. First, Japanese people are collecting recently. High-octane collector lists want to coerce and induce. Second, they recently found suspicions and resistance activities, related items, including one goods flow account book. Misdoubts. The account books have mezzanines or secret notes. Third, the Japanese are in a hurry. There may be big moves in the near future. The target is known in several places. Museum warehouses and great collectors. Is there any more? Miss said. She will be appreciating treasures. Try to keep a list of looted cultural relics. In addition, the lady needs an escort. Find out the periphery of Jingxinhai. Patrol changing time. Prepare emergency evacuation routes. Ms. Lin understands justice well. Go back and tell Miss Lin. List us now. Arrange relevant personnel. Hide if you can. Able to transfer early. I will report the account book matter immediately. Escape routes and patrol times. Mr. Luo's people are already investigating. It will be arranged soon. Be sure to let Miss Lin. Take care of yourself. We must find a way. Get her out. I wrote it down. Also, you have to be careful. Come again next time. The lower right corner of the counter. If you put a small pot, white chrysanthemums represent safety. If it is a yellow chrysanthemum, indicates danger. Don't get close. Understand? Take this tea bag. Authentic Menghai pure. Thank you, shopkeeper. Shopkeeper Lee is right. We can't just wait. The Japanese are pressing forward step by step. I'm procrastinating here on appraising treasures, although it can be delayed for a while, but ultimately passive. What do you want to do, miss? I have to be more proactive. Ono often comes to ask questions recently. List of collectors and that batch. Doorway to military-related objects. It means he is anxious. When you are anxious, you will easily have flaws. I need an excuse to have important clues. Report in person. Let the soldiers take me there. Find him at his office. Miss, this is too dangerous. Just because he thinks I'm blind. That's even less defensive. Can't see. Sometimes on the contrary, best cover up. Stop. I am Lin Riken. There are important clues. Need immediately. Report to Mr. Ono. About those bamboo slips and account books. Miss Lin, wait a moment. I'll go in and let you know. Mr. Ono. Miss Lin has arrived. Good. Miss Lin, why did you come in person? There are clues. Just ask Axio to inform the guards. The stakes are high. Fear of misrepresentation. And I discovered something. About Haicheng. May contain important cultural relics place. Want to say it face to face. So that's it. Miss Lin, please come in. Ashio, wait outside. Miss Lin, please have tea. You said there are clues to the treasure? How many items were identified yesterday? Chaobang token time. I touched the inside of one. There are very fine scratches. Not a rune. Rather light. Map. Combined with what I heard in my early years, some rumors. Near Jiabe Old Wharf. There is a place. In the early years, Chaobang was used to a secret cellar where private goods are stored. It is said that inside not only hide their gang property, maybe some antiques. Location. Probably being scrapped. West side of Pier 3. Behind a row of warehouses near the water. Oh. Which warehouse specifically? Does Ms. Lin still remember? More precise location. Too long. I just listen. The old man running around in the world. I mentioned a few things when I was drunk. It's the cellar entrance. A gate disguised as a drainage channel. The key seems to be one. Special copper coins, but has long been missing. But if Mr. Ono. Send someone to search carefully. Military tools. Maybe you can force it open. Well, it's valuable. Miss Lin really did not disappoint me. I'll arrange for someone to check it out right away. After landing, they want to attack Haizhou Bay. This is the next direction of attack. Mr. Ono, this tea. Oh. I'm so sorry. Clumsy. It's okay, Miss Lin. It doesn't have to be like this. I'll handle it. No problem. An ordinary briefing. Didn't Miss Lin permit? No. I'm really sorry to bother you. I've already told you the clues. Then I won't bother you too much. Hello, Miss Lin. You go back and rest quickly. Clues you provided. I will arrange for people to implement it as soon as possible. Miss. Are you okay? I'm fine. Axiu prepares pen and paper. Ask for the smallest paper. Good. Ingjun plan. Landing in the direction of Haizhou Bay. The time will be around the beginning of next month. The specific locations are. Unit codename. Supplies are being gathered in this area. Jiaobei Pier. The old cellar in Chaobang on the west side is empty. Can ambush or divert their attention. Hide this. Go early tomorrow morning. Li Ji grocery store was handed over to shopkeeper Li. Remember in case of an accident. Swallow the note immediately. Absolutely not. Fell into the hands of the Japanese. Don't worry, miss. I will definitely deliver it. The shopkeepers. My lady said, the pure tasted delicious last time. I want half a kilo more. Also, I want some fine cinnabar. Okay, please come inside. I'll bring you this year's best cinnabar. Look at the quality. Good. Miss asked me to take this. Be sure to give it to you. This is Ing Army's combat intelligence. Miss Lin, how did she get it? This is too important. This is better than any other. Antique information is too terrible. I will give it to General Shen immediately. Axiu girl. Go back and tell Miss Lin. What she sent was not information. This is a life-saving torch. It's marked on this. Ing Army combat objectives. Crucial. It'll go through secret channels. Send out. Ask her to hold on. Take care of yourself. The shopkeepers. When will the lady come out? The Japanese forced her to. Getting more and more anxious. Rescue plan. We have already arranged. Mr. Luo is outside Riken's house. Already figured out. Patrol officer. Change positions every 2 hours. Before and after changing of the guard, there is a 5-minute gap. Defense is the most lax at this time. We set a date for midnight 3 days later. By then, a flower rises outside the window. Green fireworks as signal. Are you ready? When you see fireworks, go out. Our people will break into the outer wall. Take you out. Route and fleet vehicles. Everything has been arranged. Green fireworks for 3 days and nights. Yes, you must let Miss Lin. Everything has been business as usual these 3 days. Don't arouse suspicion. Our heritage transfer work will be adjusted appropriately to attract some Ingjuan's attention. I remember. Thank you, shopkeeper. Thank you all. We should thank Miss Lin. Tell her many people. They are all waiting for her safe return. Green fireworks 3 days later. Miss. We can definitely escape. Yeah. Definitely will. There's still a quarter of an hour before the changing of the guard, remember. Our time window. Only 5 minutes before and after the changing of the guard. Xiao Gu, are the fireworks ready? Ready. 3 green snapping arrows, guaranteed to be bright and loud, can attract the devil's attention. Attract to the east, good. Aaron for a while. Wait for the fireworks to go off. Just use it. Blow dart dipped in anesthetic. Take down the guard at the door. Be quick. Don't make a sound. Xiao Gu and I climbed over the wall to rescue him. By then, we retreated to the alley where we planned. Understand. Prepare. Miss. Do you think that signal will really come? Will anything happen to it? Will. Shopkeeper Li and Mr. Luo. They are all safe people. Don't be afraid, Axio. Follow me then. Shoo, there's something going on outside. More than one person. Are our people. It's time. Take what belongs to us. And took away. Consciousness space opens. Who? In the east. On. Axio is a green firework. Ready to go, miss. Your eyes. Miss Lin. You can see. Let's talk later. Walk quickly and follow the plan. Quickly. Go, 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 go. Miss. We really came out. Mr. Luo. Thank you, thank you. How is the situation outside? The rescue plan went quite smoothly, thanks to you before. The information sent. The rescue plan went quite smoothly, thanks to you before. The information sent. Miss Lin, you have made a great contribution. The Japanese landing plan you sent. Chairman Shen personally gave it to Minister Shen's subordinates. After they received this plan, emergency deployment changed. The Japanese haven't landed yet. Many men and ships were lost. The landing plan is completely ruined. Miss Lin, your eyes. It's my eyes. Regain sight. Maybe it's God's blessing. Let me be at this critical moment. Regain sight. Get better at what you need to do. Previous emergency. I didn't have time to tell you in detail. Now I can finally see clearly what each of you looks like. Can see clearly what we are guarding, this land, and the way forward.